Hey y'all, it's Lindsay the Fiber Seed, and it is WIP Wednesday where I share what I've been working on. Which are a couple things, but mostly not knitting because it's the week that doesn't exist. Anyway, so what I've been working on? I finished something. I know. WIP Wednesday is Work in Progress Wednesday, not even talking about something unfinished. Okay, so I knitted the Witchcraft Hat by Kristen Jancuk, and I finished it. But this is for Jordan, and you might be going, hey, that doesn't look like the picture that's on the pattern. It's not. So what did I do? This pattern just flies. Okay, so I was through my first chart, and I was halfway through repeating it, and then I looked and I'm like, and I put this on Jordan's head, and I realized it was just a little bit not snug enough that if I made it a slouchy hat, it might slip off his head. So instead of tearing back the whole thing, I said, how does that feel? He's not looking, right? So he doesn't know what's on his head. And it says, feels great. So what did I do? I noticed where his crown was on it, and I'm like, haha. I tore back a couple of rows to where it would be the last set of chart that I needed to get to the decreases at the crown, and boom, I finished the hat. So it's a beanie-ish thing. He wears it down like this. I've seen him also do that. I'm not saying this to be mean to anyone or Jordan, but he's also flipped it up and done the old man, like not quite a beanie, like the guy that trained Rocky. That's all I can imagine. I can picture when I see him do that. Anyway, he loves it. I finished it before Christmas, and it was the last thing he opened, so that was funny. But I finished. Anyway, what else have I been working on? You'll notice I'm wearing my crocheted sweater. And you'll also know, if you've been following the saga of this sweater, this is the Rebecca Raglan worsted by Courtney Clark. I'm using Weathered and Sprout worsted. And I played yarn chicken, and I knowingly am losing because I used the other part of this to make positive potatoes for my aunt and my mom. So I'm okay with the yarn chicken I'm playing, and it's actually been fun because now I'm going to ask you something. Last week I asked what I should do about the sleeves, and I got a couple suggestions, okay? So clearly I'm not done sleeving here. That's a new term. It's a verb. Are you knitting sleeves? No, I'm sleeving. Anyway, I have two different types. So there's one suggestion that was start with one of the, we'll call it contrast color now, and then do 3 main, 2 contrast, 2 main, 1 of each. And then I had this, and I had another couple rounds on here, and I put this on, and I got a suggestion from Mr. Fiber Seed to throw one more round of my main color in here, the weathered, before I go back into cameo for the remainder of the sleeve. Okay? This is option 1. Option 1. Anyway, option 2 was to do 1 round of the contrast, 1 round of main, and then just go into the contrast until you get down to the sleeve. Do close to the sleeve. It is the sleeve. The cuff. Do 1 more round of the main color, or finish off by doing cuffs. But since this doesn't have cuffs, it just kind of ends. I would say put 1 more round, probably 4 rounds up. So it hit me right about here, kind of where you normally would have a cuff. So that's option here. Option 2. So you need to vote in the comments. Option 1, option 2. Which one should I do? And y'all need to tell me because I want to finish this before the end of the year. So I finished a sweater. I don't know if I've finished any other sweaters this year. There was one year where I finished a lot of sweaters in 1 year. I was pretty proud of myself, but I don't know if I've done that this year. So at least we can knock 1 off that list of WIPs. So let me know in the comments below which one I should do, 1 or 2, on the sleeves. Anyway, I've enjoyed this sweater, and I can't wait to finish it so I can wear it because we have had some warm weather for winter in Ohio. It's in the 50s. Sometimes it might hit 60s for a good maybe few minutes this past week. So I've been told it's going to get cold afterwards. And if it does, I would like to have my sweater done. But anyway, what else am I going to be working on? I've got things to show you. Next week, you're going to see the January color release. And I didn't say color of the month, did I? So we're changing things up in a way. You'll find out. It's going to be so much fun. That means there's going to be other things happening that y'all are going to love. But there'll be the January color release. And I get to swatch that up and show you. It will be done. I'm already predicting I'm going to have it done. I know. I know, I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm gonna have it done because I'm gonna do it since I'm done with this. Anyway, let me know, sleeves, option 1 or 2, and we'll see which one wins. And then we'll finish the sweater. Yay! Until next time though, happy crafting.